Hi everybody, today I'm here to show you how to make this little milk carton decorated with the little chicks for Easter. So set that aside. The first thing I did is I took my Certainly Celery cardstock, ran it through the Big Shot with the milk carton die from Stampin' Up! And after I did that, I ended up with this cutout. The nice thing about it is all the score lines are scored, all the cut lines are cut, and you don't have to decide which you're going to do with one. So next thing I do is I go in, and I've actually already done that for myself. I've folded all my score lines so that they will fold nice and easy for me when I go to fold them, put together them. Okay, so I'm going to ink up the grass with Old Olive ink. This grass is from the Inspired by Nature set. And often when I have a larger stamp like this, I'll take my ink pad upside down and ink it up like that. Okay, I think it'll take me 3. Ink up really quick again. And then we'll do one more grass, just to get the far end here. Okay, now that I have my background done on my milk carton, the next step is to put it together. So I'm going to use some Tombow multi-adhesive. Take this little flap and put down some Tombow multi-adhesive along the edge here. And the Tombow multi-adhesive holds really well. It just needs a little bit of time for drying. So stick that down like that. And put the cross ones, and then put some adhesive down there. To make sure that I burnish that entire bottom, I'll often take my bone folder, just go in and rub it like that across the bottom. Now you want to be sure that you leave the end that has the spout without glue. So this is the end I don't want to put glue on. So I'll take a little bit of adhesive, go in there, and make sure I get each side, and then I'll put it together. It needs to be held for just a little bit while it's drying. So I will use a library clip, or else you can use a paper clip or something, a clothespin, something to hold that. So I'll set that aside to dry while I work on the next part. Okay, the next thing I have is my Pretty in Pink cardstock mat, and then I have a piece from the Shades of Spring designer series paper. It's 7.5 inches, and this piece is by 1/2 inch. I've already started with the scallop trim border and done most of it, so I just got to go in and line up those last scallops. Okay, and get that last piece punched with that. I'm going to take a little bit of snail, adhere this down to my Pretty in Pink cardstock, just like that down the center. There we go. And with mini glue dots, I am going to adhere it to my milk carton. I'm going to start just kind of in the middle of one of these sides, because this is where I'm going to add the chicks, so that will cover up the seam. That last side down. There we go. Okay, now I've already done my chicks. I stamped them with the little chick stamp from the A Good Egg stamp set. Stamped them in basic black on Whisper White cardstock, and I colored them with So Saffron ink, add a little brocade blue around the eggshell to give it some shadow, and pumpkin pie for the beak. And I'm going to take my little edges here. I've snipped them down to even smaller so I can use up all parts of my dimensionals, and this will give it a little bit of height so that I can just put it over my little border piece. The other side and do the same thing. Okay, so now I have the sides of my milk carton done. To get the top and to get it so that the little spout piece will stay shut, I'm going to take my crocodile and punch through this front part, the spout part, and then thread a piece of pink taffeta ribbon through there. I'm going to try to thread it through there. There we go. Thread that through and then just give it a bow at the top here. Give it a bow. The top. And then when after it's filled and given to the recipient, they can just open up this bow to open this up, to open up the milk carton. There we go. I'll take my scissors and just, I think I'll make that just slightly smaller there. There we go. And we'll trim down the little tails, just like that. Okay, now I just want to add my Happy Easter to it. There we go. Okay, so I took the Happy Easter stamp and I'm just going to ink up in brocade blue the Happy Easter heart. Stamp it on the other side of that designer paper. Okay, so I stamped my Happy Easter on the designer paper. I'm going to take the word window punch and punch that out. After I punch out that piece, I have a little piece of So Saffron that I have punched out with the modern label punch. Just mat that piece really quickly. Punch out with the 1/16 inch punch. Thread through the linen thread. And then all that's left to do is to tie it to my piece of pink ribbon. Just like this. Tie it to the pink ribbon and just a knot and trim the tails. And then I have my Easter box ready to fill and to give. Just adjust that a little bit, trim off the tails, and there we go. The Easter chick with the Happy Easter all ready to go. So if you'd like to see some more inspiration and other projects, please visit my website, www.mystamplady.com. And if you have any questions, please email me at chris@mystamplady.com. Thank you for watching.